Hello, this is Ronnie. First and foremost, I want to wish all my viewers who celebrate Christmas, I want to wish you Merry Christmas. Hope you have a good break. Enjoy the festive season, enjoy the union with your family, relatives, enjoy the rest. And I want to mention also that I am opening again the special offer that I often introduce from time to time. It's 50% off my services. I will be providing details after the clip ends. If you have questions, really don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Other than that, I wish you have pleasant viewing and good trading. Bye now. This is the chart of silver, spot silver price in US dollars. This is the 2-hour scale, and silver has been really struggling with this level. It's pretty obvious, 14.8. It's been unable to pop its head consistently above this level, remain above this level. Yeah, it's been a real struggle since mid-August, and in a way it is potentially bad sign that gold is managing to scale high highs while silver is just not making it. So it's obviously something that is not going to last for long, because both of them do go on onto the same place. They head to the same place, meaning either up or down over, let's say, weekly scale. You can't have a situation where one is going to shoot higher and the other one is going to go down to stay subdued for a long time. This does not happen. They go together, and while gold is still looking up, there is hope here for silver that it is going to muster the energy to break above 14.8. But as soon as gold begins to break important support levels, forget it. Silver is going to probably even head lower quite early. Okay, so this is your first level to watch, very short term. That's 14.5. I took this as 108 2OP. I don't wish to change that. I begin to wonder if we actually witnessed here a triangle like that, with this being an A, B, C, D, E. Okay, if that's the case, so you have an ABC complete, it could be heading there. Okay, and the critical level remains for silver down here. I suggest you keep a very sharp eye on what's happening with the Australian dollar, US dollar. If you are following silver, you're interested in silver, I personally wouldn't do anything with silver. I wouldn't buy and I wouldn't sell at this point. But if you are following silver and you are involved in this market, keep a sharp eye on what's happening with the Australian dollar, US dollar, because it is reaching, as we saw, critical support level. If it crashes through and continues south, you're talking about silver almost certainly heading back to the floor here and going down potentially by a big chunk. Okay, if silver breaks down and it is struggling with 13.9, you see the Australian dollar, US dollar crashing through that support, and the gold just sitting up there and still looking stable. Be careful. Be careful. Gold is likely to at some point sink substantially. That's not going to work. If the Australian dollar, US dollar and silver are breaking down through or struggling with very important support levels, you better listen, because gold is going to follow suit. Gold is going to weaken. Okay, this is what I would suggest at this point. Here's gold. That is the 30 minutes of gold, and we have seen really nice follow up here on the breakout in gold. I've taken this as an AB, and I said that could be a C. That could start a huge triangle here that should be taken as an A. Okay, or an X, sorry, an X. There are various other options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that ends the first A, and this price action that you see here will form the B. There are quite a few alternatives. One thing is absolutely clear. we do not want to see, and I'm talking about the bulls right now, we do not want to see gold coming back to 1232, 1238, 28 and struggling around this level. This is bad sign. My thinking is that by the time gold does that, silver and the Australian dollar, US dollar would crash completely under the critical support levels. Okay, so if you see those markets, those two markets I mentioned, breaking down, you can assume that a weakness that will probably start in gold and would see it breaking through this support level and beginning to challenge this level, then you can assume that it's on its way to this. Okay, I'm going to go to the daily. The big pattern, the big I would say danger for the longs and for those who are aspiring to see gold continuing higher is this menacing B. Okay, I've discussed it so many times, I don't want to repeat the whole thing in detail, but in short it is really simple as an A, B, C, D, E unfolding, and you have here a whole bunch of A, B, C, and you have price action that can definitely be subdivided into so many different combinations. We could spend a long time discussing that. Yeah, one thing is very clear: this is not a classic setup of a 5-wave run from the bottom. No way. You can see, even with elementary knowledge of the Elliott waves, this is pretty obvious. I hope it's pretty obvious. You don't have the nice, very clean structure of 5 waves. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, where is it here? What you have is parallel price action. Look how it sinks here. Do you see? Look how it sinks. So the whole thing is basically a combination of various ABCs, and as I just said, we can sit and discuss the various options for a long time, but this is not there. And as long as you don't have such a thing, this is a danger for those who want to build on it as a base for very long-term bull run. No, you can't build on that, I'm sorry. Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with some details of the special offer that I mentioned to you early on. So you need to go on my website. You find it at Wave Mastery, yes, www.wavemastery.com. That's the front page. You see I have, if you are familiar with the previous version, you can see this is a modified version, and you run through, there is a bit of text here, and concerning the special offer, you will see some tabs here that focus on the offer. It begins with the trial for the daily videos, a trial that is costing you only $9.99 for 1 week. If you like what you see, you have more details about what is covered in the trial as well as in the daily videos once you click on the subscribe here, but this gives you just a very brief idea of what is really covered. If you go for the daily videos, you click here. If you want to go for the weekend videos, obviously you click here. Let's suppose you go for the daily videos. You click here, it takes you to the page that gives you full explanation of what is involved. If you are from Europe, VAT applies. Most countries are subject to VAT, so you have to select your country here. If you are from anywhere else, if you are from the UK, USA, Belgium, oddly enough, because I'm based in Belgium, but in Belgium, you don't pay VAT. So USA, UK, Belgium, the rest of the world, basically, you don't pay any VAT. Only 79 applies. So your subscription will start with the $9.99. After 1 week, the 79 will kick in every month. You click on that, it takes you to PayPal. You go through it's a straightforward process. You pay, you see it starts with for the first 7 days $9.99. You go through that, it takes you back to the page, and essentially you get your logins. Yes, you go through, you have to fill in all your details, gives you the login, and you will need more information for me. So as soon as you subscribe, I will get in touch with me. I will provide you the necessary details to complete your subscription and have access to the videos. If we go back to the main page, I just want to run very quickly here through the menu. I'm in the process of actually introducing some changes to my website, so the front page might look slightly different. Maybe in the next week or so I will be adding a few links here and there, but in general I have written a few articles here that you might like to take a look at. Is this website for me? Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? You go through, you've got a subscribe here, also gives you an access to the special promotional offer. Yeah, it's just another way of accessing it. Instead of coming from the front page, yeah, you will have access through the menu here. Use subscription, that relates to the pages. Once you subscribe, once you log in, etc., it tells you which one is your subscription, etc. You have resources here in chart galleries. You have a lot of charts giving you a very good idea how this principle of the Elliott waves is being applied to various markets at various time scales. It's very, very interesting. You should go through that if you are really a fan of charts. Useful link, recommended reading list, all the other things are fairly standard. Take a look. Contact us. That's for any issue that comes you come across. You have a question, you have a doubt, you have anything you want to discuss with me, just use contact us. Normally for the payment I'm using PayPal, but you can pay through other means. For example, I can accept money through Skrill. There is even a possibility to make a wire transfer to the account of the company that I use, yes, to run this website. If you don't have PayPal or you don't want to use PayPal, there are other ways to pay and to join. There are a few comments here that people put on my concerning my work. In the past I had many more. I just, because I'm in the process of improving, I'll have to transfer, bring more of the history, yes, of my work to this new version. Again, if you have any questions, you just press this. That takes you to the contact us page. Name, email address, please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, very simple maths, fill it in here, submit, and I get it. So I mentioned that I'm in principle I'm in Belgium. So if you write to me from the US or from Australia or anywhere in the world and I don't reply on the spot, please give me a few hours. I will reply. Okay, I will reply. This particular weekend I have gone through covering a lot of the charts that are affecting the forex market, the precious metals. And there is some really very, very interesting study that I'm sure you would absolutely love if you're interested in the precious metals and in currencies in general. Okay, so I think at the very least it's worth your while to have a go for a trial. Go for a trial, and you see you will have access, and you can ask me also some questions if you like, and then you'll see how things evolve for you. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. I'm here to help. I hope to see you visiting my website, supporting my work. Wish you have a great trading week. All the best. Bye for now.